Hello everybody, welcome back to HammerWatch. We're almost dead. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just pretty much finished up everything sitting around here on the second floor. For the most part, no. Okay, well, that's bad. It's been a hot minute since I played, so I'm a little rusty. And if I recall, we still need to go over and check out the northeastern section of this map, because it may in fact contain the attack vendor, which is going to be a huge boost to the quality of life, and I probably should have gone there earlier. Yes, indeed. I think it does. Yes. If I recall properly, I think getting to this vendor is a bit tricky, and it kind of sucks a lot, which those two things sort of go hand in hand, and are somewhat redundant to say, but I don't really mind so much that I'm not going to bring out like a big old explanation to make fun of myself and also elongate the sentence to the point that I'm going to die if I don't take a breath soon. But what I guess I'm trying to say by that is it has become my habit to only visit here like once before the end of the level, just because I'm straight up lazy and I don't really want to like have to come over here all the time, because I don't like dealing with this fire trap and maze situation we got going on. And so even though it's probably unwise to wait so long to go here, can't be asked because I'm just that much of a cretin. Let's see if I let's go ahead and just, like, focus up, not speak, make the magic happen, and see how this goes. Could have sweared the entrance was from the top. Wow. Wow, it's exceptionally bad. I think there's, like, a wrong entrance. Like, you can just go in one direction, hoping for the best, and it just doesn't work out for you. And I think I may have done that. Nope. Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, this is where we get the thing. Okay, so this is amazing. Yes. That's going to be like absurd. Well, let's see. That's ball lightning, yes? Okay, well then we definitely want this, because that's like the best. Probably gonna want dagger damage? Yeah. We can afford that, and lightning damage? Or is targets better? Yes, because adding targets... Oh, well, time for math. It's before, so it'd give us extra 24 damage, and that'd give us an extra 22 damage. So damage is better, and that's probably why it costs way more, so we're not gonna do it. Perfect. Oh. I don't know why. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, well, this is terrible. Oh, hey, good. I'm on. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure if you can burn to death. I'm pretty sure that you can. Oh, let's go ahead and show off this new ability. Yeah, so that thing, as you upgrade it more, and as you get more and more, like, combo building stuff, you just obliterate everyone. And it becomes unreasonable, and it's amazing, and it's the best thing on the earth. Anyways, I think I was trying to say, how's everyone doing today? I personally am having a pretty good day up until about 7 o'clock at night. There's not a lot of groceries in my house right now, and so I came home and I'm like, what's for dinner? I could make Instant Pot chicken. That's always a good go-to. See every other episode of this entire channel where I talk about the Instant Pot and how much it's saving my life. But no, I was feeling kind of lazy, so I was like, what sort of stuff do I have in the freezer? And I had pot stickers, or like just dumplings, I guess a lot of people call them, which has been a hot go-to all my life. And yeah, I was feeling lazy, so I was like, you know what, we'll go with that. We'll do some pot stickers. That'll be nice. And if I was feeling like regular hungry, I'd probably want to eat maybe 8 of them. Like, then you're pretty much set up. It's like, okay, maybe I overate a little bit, but I managed, and it was delicious and wonderful. Super good time. If I was really hungry, I'd probably go for 11, and I was pretty dang hungry, and I opened up the bag and found out that I had 6. So I was like, you know what? I already set up in my mind, like, I want pot stickers for dinner. This isn't gonna cut it, but we'll just go for it, whatever. So I did that, and it was wonderful. But then, you know, about 45 minutes passed, I'm like, still kind of hungry. And there's no, oh, mother of lag. There's, like, no snacks in the house. There's no It's not really a lot of options, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, my goodness. Dan was right. So I think that thing basically casts chain lightning on people. Like, I thought it just would do one lightning strike, but it, like, casts a little chain lightning itself. So each strike hits way more than just one person like I was thinking it would. Or I was thinking it would only hit one person. But no, it's absurdly good. Anyways, so, sitting in my house, getting hungry, and then I was just at my computer like, there's no snacks, there's not really any food other than if I cook chicken, which is pretty much a big old time investment. So I was like, just sitting there debating with myself. I was like, you know what? You know what? If I'm going to be brutally honest, nothing sounds much better than a bunch of, like, Doritos and some ciders. And I was like, don't do it. You even hear yourself how shameful that it is? And I was just sitting there for, like, 30 minutes, like, man, I just want some Doritos and ciders. Just Doritos and ciders, and eventually broke down and like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Whatever. I'm not going to be proud about it, but we'll just make it happen. And so I went to the store, got the ciders, everything's looking good. I went over to grab the Doritos, and in my head, as I'm walking over, I'm like, this is terrible. I'm a bad person, but whatever. I'll just look the dude in the face as I buy my Doritos and cider, and I'll be like, I'm so sorry, and then leave, and we don't have to see each other again. It'll be perfect. And I got to the Dorito section, and store next to my house is Albertsons, which is basically Safeway. I don't know if everybody has those all over the place, but they're pretty popular in the town I grew up in, and then now they're still here in Eugene. And they're really notorious in my life for being rampantly overpriced, but the one thing they do, and this is just like generally agreed upon, we were actually talking about it today at work, is they'll have random deals on stuff that's just like way too good. It's just not acceptable. And, you know, like back in the day it was like buy 2 get 3 free on 12 packs of soda, and we just had a mountain of soda in my house for months. Like, we couldn't even fit a third of it into the mini fridge, so it was like every 2.5 weeks, it was like, okay, what rotation of sodas do we want in the mini fridge for this time? And, yeah, they had the same deal type of situation going on Doritos, where it was like $3 for a bag, or $6 for 3 bags, which is like buy 2, get 1 free. And the kind I wanted, they didn't have like the super jumbo family size pack, they just had, like the smaller bag, and I was like, kind of debating in my head as I was walking over there, because I knew that's pretty much always the case. I was like, well, do I buy 2 bags? Like, that's kind of shameful. I probably shouldn't. Like, I'd like to, but I'm not gonna. And then I got over there, and it's like, hey, by the way, if you buy 2 bags, you get a 3rd one free. And I'm typically a kind of frugal person. Like, I like to save money where possible. And, I mean, I don't know. Just for the most part, I try to be cheap, and it usually works out for me. But if there's something at the store that I really don't need, but it's on sale for, like, I don't know, 40 to 50% off, that's when I start considering buying stuff that's just completely frivolous. Like, I didn't come here for this, I never thought about having it, but now that I see it's 50% off, I'm going, that might be nice. However, with stuff that I kind of know I want in the first place, it's different. Usually, if we start walking around in, like, the 25 to 30% off territory, then I'll be like, maybe I'll splurge and get wild in horrible sorts of ways. And so then I saw that deal, and I just couldn't resist, so I'm like, you know what, yeah. 3 bags of Doritos and a 6-pack of ciders. I hate myself. And I walked up to the counter to buy all this stuff, and the checkout dude was like, looked like he was 50, but he was just tall and freaking ripped. And I was like, okay, this dude obviously hits the gym because he's not in primetime get buff condition, but he's freaking huge. And so I just had to look him in the face like, yeah, don't worry, I'm throwing my life away, and you know it. It's just so bad. Oh, but no, I got out of there, got my Doritos, got my ciders, feeling pretty good now that I'm at my house. And other than that, you know, so it's like both a good and bad experience. It's one of those nights where as you're going to bed, you're like brushing your teeth and you just look in the mirror and like, why am I allowed to make my own choices? But, you know, it's like I wouldn't say I hate myself, because, you know, luckily I've reached a place in life where I'm kind of beyond that, but now there's definitely a little bit of self-reflection taking place. Oh, okay. I don't know if you could see that. We'll go ahead and throw up a screenshot and zoom in. The invisible walls on level 3, or Act 3, just start getting real subtle. You pretty much have to know where they're at to actually be able to find them. Yeah, it's kind of brutal. That's just sort of the way it goes once you get to this stage of the game. And hey, that's what the walkthrough's for, right? Oh my goodness, this is too many arrows. That was not a character, that was a 5 lives. What's down here? Is there like a vendor or something? I think there's a vendor or something. Oh my gosh. Yes, if you get exploded by slimes, it slows you down. And if you get slowed down on deadly, death-dealing spike traps, then you die. Because of your slowness and also the name. So yeah, that's where we're at. It is 8:40 at night. I'm just relaxing in my room, enjoying a cider, and I already ate some Doritos because I figured, you know what, I probably shouldn't record and then eat Doritos because I have to stop every 2 seconds to like clean my hand off and there's gonna be, oh! insane amounts of crunching on the mic, which nobody signed up for. And yeah, it's been a pretty good night. I was hoping to record. So let's see, last week I did probably the biggest recording marathon I've done in a long time. I've been really negligent of like making sure to keep up and active with the videos, which is kind of sucky, but it's just how it's been. But then last week I was really good about like getting a ton of stuff done and like setting myself up. In the course of 2 days, I think I recorded enough stuff for a week, so then it was like 1 video a day, and I felt really good. I'd like wake up and be like, more content coming out on schedule, nice. And then I had stuff ready through Saturday, and then on Saturday itself I was pretty busy, on Sunday itself I was pretty busy, and then Monday and Tuesday my roommate has the day off. Oh, it's the Attack 3 vendor again, so I didn't really even need to go back there in the first place. I hate myself. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and do that. Like I said, Attack vendor is pretty much my favorite person with the Warlock, so I would most likely be buying all of the upgrades from them all the time. Although, some of these combo 4 options are looking pretty good at not a super high price. I'm not going to buy the healing because I get so much health back from killing folks. If I just didn't walk over spike traps like a lunatic, then there wouldn't be any problems in the first place. So yeah, Saturday, busy, Sunday, busy, Monday, Tuesday, roommate was home, and then Wednesday, I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to record a bunch, we're going to get back on schedule, and life's going to be hunky-dunky. Because I really liked having just stuff ready to roll out, and yeah, it felt good. Anyways, Sunday night, hanging out with a friend, made the bad decision to go to bed at 2:30 in the morning, which really backfired. Normally, if I get tired throughout the day, it's like I'll wake up feeling fine in the morning, I'll go to work, and by like 2 or 3, then it will hit me. I'll be like, okay, now I'm tired, I just want to go home and take a nap. But I woke up on Monday, and I was like, nope, I can already tell. I'm just going to be operating at like 60% capacity all day long. There's nothing to be done about it. It was like this weird type of tired that I don't think I've had in a long time. But, oh hey. Yeah, so that was going down. Got home from work on Monday, and I lied to myself horribly. I was like, okay, I'm really tired, I need to take a nap, but I won't take that long of a nap. I'll set an alarm, and I'll just take a 1-hour nap, and I'll totally do it. It'll be great. And, yeah, I knew that was a lie when I decided to do it, and of course it was, and I slept from 5:30 until 8 o'clock. So like a 2.5-hour nap right at the end of the day, which is absurd. So then I wasn't tired until 1-ish? And I'm hanging out with my friend again because they work this crazy night schedule where they're like at work until 2 or something. So they're usually up till 3. So I was like, yeah, I'll hang out again. I got time. I'm not going to be falling asleep anyways. Oh, hey, a secret button that I didn't realize was there until I happened to go over here to collect money. That's nice. And yeah, so then I was up again till 2, and I thought, well, at least I had a big nap that day, so maybe like I'll be able to survive, you know. And this was going into Tuesday. Not really the case. I was super tired all Tuesday as well, and I have a church thing every Tuesday, so that like went until 10:30, like it always does. And then I came home, went to bed, and was like, whatever. I think I stayed up till midnight or something because I got back around 10:30. And it's like, well, I still want to play some RuneScape for Pete's sake. What even is there else to do in life? And yeah, so went to bed, and I was like, you know what? I go to bed at 12 all the time. This will probably be okay. But, you know, I don't normally always do all the time is go to bed at freaking 2 and 2:30. So going to bed at 12 isn't really, like, peak performance. My body's not super happy with me when I do that. So I was already in a horribly ruined emotional state. And so then, yeah, Wednesday I felt like just sleepy and awful. And so then I got home and I was like, I should record. And then I sat down at my computer and I was like, I'm not doing anything. And I ended up going to bed at 9:50. And slept in. I was like, okay, well, I went to bed at 9:50. Maybe I'll wake up at like 6. But no, I usually try to leave for work at like 8:05. It's pretty much prime time leaving. And I still woke up at 7:56. So I got like almost 10 hours of sleep last night. But anyways, that pretty much fixes it, you know. I mean, 10 hours of sleep, I'm pretty much good to go, recover from anything. Heart transplant, 10 hours of sleep, done. You're good to go. So, feel great today. Honestly, the snacks are really hitting the spot, other than the fact that they make me sad about my decisions. But, you know, that's the price you gotta pay for delicious, tasty goodness. There's a little bit of regret. It's like, you're gonna be sad one way or another. It's like, sad that you have no snacks, or sad that you just ate the most stereotypical and unhealthy gamer snacks of all time. But hey, whatever. I don't do it all the time. It's a sometimes thing. You just gotta find ways to justify it to yourself, and then you're smooth and easy. Wait, sailing easy? Smooth sailing. There's the actual phrase I was looking for. But yeah, no better way to round down the afternoon than with a little bit of HammerWatch and some golden sun. And hopefully getting out of Act 3. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're on floor 9, so then we have the rest of this floor, which, honestly, I think floor 9 is my favorite of the Act 3 floors. It's not so bad at all. It's pretty open, and I like the secrets that you can find. It's, you know, the third level in the act, so it's the one with the bonus stage, which is always fun. And it's pretty open, and, you know, by this time we've acquired a lot of keys, because in the first and second floors of the act, you don't actually need to use all your keys. You just can for convenience, but I haven't because I'm cheap. Not with my Dorito purchasing, though. And yeah, so at this point, everything's pretty open to us. We can kind of just go wherever we want. And of course, we hit that point where we bought all the attack vendor upgrades, so we're sort of overpowered for the rest of this section of the game, for this little part of the act. Yeah, so pretty much it's all coming together. I'm really excited to get this bonus stage as well, because right now is when bonus stages start getting stupid for the Warlock, in a really funny kind of way. I don't really think there's ever a point. Prepping for this series, I rewatched all of the old series I did with Dan, where we like played through the whole game, and accidentally didn't record half of it because my computer was such garbage that it just like recorded randomly. It would just decide, like, I wouldn't change any settings or anything, and my computer would be like, we're recording this session at 5 frames per second, and it's just like, oh, well, that's too bad. Guess I just won't put any of this online. But yeah, I went back and watched all that with Dan, and I was the ranger, and there's never really a point as the ranger where you just become like absurdly overpowered. It's kind of just like a steady climb, and you start out comfortable and you end comfortable, you know? He's always useful and good, but it's like, I don't know, something that's really fun is to start out where you suck, and then you gradually get rampantly overpowered, and we sort of just hit that point with the Warlock. Like, it's gonna get a lot crazier, but it's sort of been the tipping point once we bought all those level 3 attack vendor upgrades. So, and of course your overpoweredness, I think I said this before, but I'll say it again. If there's one thing I love to do, it's recycling points in order to fill up the time where I need to be saying stuff. Yeah, the bonus stages never get any harder, technically. Like, the level of enemy never increases, you know, they don't do more damage or get more health. But you obviously do. So how they make it harder is they add way more dudes, but all the dudes are awful. I mean, it makes it quote-unquote harder, but in reality it's just more fun, just because the way the game works, where it's like a bunch of really easy enemies is kind of the same as a small amount of really easy enemies. They just can't mess with you at all. And I think the developers knew that, and so it quote-unquote makes it harder, but it also makes it way more fun. So, yeah. Anyways, when we get to bonus stage, looks like it's going to be in the next video, things are going to be hilarious. I'm probably going to be running around just going, eee, I'm having a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to that, because I like having a lot of fun, because it's a lot of fun. Surprising how things work out like that, wouldn't you say? But no, I think kind of the main points on the floor 9, yes, floor 9, is just to, I mean, there's like one more boss switch to hit, and then you just have to find all the secret level switches, which are mostly on the eastern side of the world, over where we're at, as far as I can recall. Oh, speak of the devil, there's one now. Some of them are kind of just hiding in plain sight. I mean, there's a couple that are very secret-y secrets, but not so much with that one. And I think the last one is pretty much straight south of us, and I guess we'll have to go find it in the next episode, pausing between these pillars for nice symmetry.